Chaos, ruckus and pandemonium. The meeting of the Joint Parliamentary Committee on Waqf witnessed it all. TMC MP Kalyan Banerjee lost his cool and hurt himself during an altercation with one of the BJP MPs in the meeting. Stunning details of what really transpired in the meeting have emerged. Sources say that Kalyan Banerjee wanted to express his views out of turn, even though he had already spoken 3 times before. When BJP MP Jagdambika Pal raised an objection, Kalyan Banerjee allegedly used abusive language against him. However, it's been claimed from both the sides that abusive language was used. Infuriated Kalyan Banerjee then picked up a glass water bottle and smashed it on the table, hurting himself. After this, he threw the broken glass shards towards the JPC chairman. Times Now has accessed Kalyan Banerjee's medical report, which mentions injury on his right thumb and finger. Times Now tried speaking to the TMC MP to understand what infuriated him so much that he ended up hurling broken glass pieces towards the chairperson. But he refused to divulge any details. Listen in.
Mr. Banerjee, what would you like to say? What actually happened? What actually happened, sir? Please tell. Sir, what happened? What happened, sir? Sir, what was the discussion? What was the argument?
Banerjee, why have you been suspended? Is it because of
nothing
your
in the
unruly
committee
behavior?
can be said. Nothing anything happened in the JPC can be said.
Is it what happens of your unruly behavior that you have been suspended? Mr. Banerjee, is it because of your unruly behavior that you have been suspended? Why did you misbehave with Mr. Gangapal?
Sir, what happened actually? Sir, how did you get hurt? Sir, what happened in the meeting? How did you get hurt?
Action has been taken against Kalyan Banerjee over his alleged unruly conduct. He's been suspended from the Waqf JPC for a day and 2 meetings. Times Now has learned that the 24-hour suspension has been handed out for using unparliamentary language against committee chairperson Jagdambika Pal and throwing broken glass bottle at the chair. Sources say that the Lok Sabha Speaker could also take action against Kalyan Banerjee, with the JPC chairperson expected to report the incident to him.
40 वर्ष के संसदीय जीवन में तमाम मैं कमिटीज का चेयरमैन भी रहा हूँ, चाहे उत्तर प्रदेश की असेंबली में या पार्लियामेंट में। हम लोगों के कहीं भी मतभेद हो सकते हैं, लेकिन आज जो घटना हुई है, ऐसी घटना की तो हम कल्पना भी नहीं कर सकते कि इस तरह से कोई मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट चेयरमैन के ऊपर, ये भी नहीं कि केवल बोतल फेंक दिया, बोतल को तोड़ा और उसके बाद उस बोतल को जिससे फेंका और मेरे सामने आके गिरा। मुझे लगता है कि कल कोई रिवॉल्वर लेके आ जाए, मेंबर को प्रिविलेज है। इस तरह की घटना में मैं तो कितना आहत हूँ। अन्यथा शायद मतलब बहुत भारी मन से फैसला लिया है हमारी जेपीसी कमेटी ने।
Let's go across to Pragya for more on this. Pragya, very interesting to see that the JPC chairperson Jagdambika Pal says, of course, that this action has been taken, but all eyes on what action the Speaker will take, because it's rather unprecedented to see members of Parliament engaging in this kind of a behavior at a parliamentary committee meeting.
Exactly, Madhav, and this is exactly what the chair said. This is unprecedented. In fact, all the members present in the meeting and the witnesses who had come to present their views in front of the committee, they were aghast by the behavior of Mr. Kalyan Banerjee. And this is exactly what has been reiterated. But the chair is capable, and in fact, the chair can hand over punishment to Kalyan Banerjee for his behavior, and chair had done this. While all the BJP members wanted him to be suspended for all the meetings of the JPC till the report is finalized, JPC chair said that this could be only for a day. This will also set a precedent and also set an example that if you do it and if you repeat it, then
well, a larger message going out there, as you rightly put it. Of course, all eyes on whether the Speaker will further take up this particular issue. Thanks so much for joining us with that update, Pragya. But politics has broken out over Kalyan Banerjee's behavior in the meeting. Jagdambika Pal, the BJP MP who was allegedly at the receiving end of the TMC MP's anger, has told Times Now that he will raise the matter at the highest level, including that of the Prime Minister's office. Other BJP leaders and its allies are also slamming Banerjee, saying that this only goes on to show the opposition's disrespect for Constitution and constitutional authorities.
It is most shameful that somebody who is an MP behaves in such a manner as if he's behaving like a goon. To throw bottles inside a JPC meeting to discuss Waqf, it only shows that these people have no real respect for Constitution. They say Samvidhan, Samvidhan, but Samvidhan ka apman is their only pehchan. This is the same Kalyan Banerjee who was mocking and imitating and doing mimicry of Vice President of India. He is the same Kalyan Banerjee who has made deplorable comments about various gods and goddesses. He is the same Kalyan Banerjee who has mocked the Arjikar doctors who are on protest. And now, third constitutional sin has been created by him by throwing bottle during JPC meeting.
The TMC threw its weight behind the MP and chose to pin the blame for what happened on Abhijit Gangopadhyay, saying that he's known to be a person with huge nuisance value.
It's a very sad incident. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. Most importantly, we must point out that the person involved in this incident, that Abhijit Ganguly, BJP MP, he's notoriously known as a person with huge nuisance value. That much I can tell you. More than that, we don't know exactly what happened. Kalyan Banerjee is a proven parliamentarian and parliamentarian for 4 terms.
All right. In fact, let's take this across to our guest now. Joining us with us is Dr. Kaushalkant Mishra, BJP spokesperson. Also joining us is Barrister Kabir Shankar Bose. He's a political analyst. With us also is Haji Meherdeen Rangrez, AIM spokesperson. Asif Ansari, political analyst, is with us, and Imran Ahmed Ali is a lawyer and political activist. Let me start first and foremost with Asif Ansari. Asif Ansari, there can be differences of opinion. But what really justifies this kind of behavior, breaking a bottle, throwing the glass shards at the chairperson, Jagdambika Pal? Clearly here, the TMC MP appears to have crossed the line.
Well, Madhav, it is very unfortunate to see such kind of incident happening in such a high level of meeting. But this unprecedented scene has been seen by the Mr. Kalyan Banerjee. But I must say that what are the things that provoked Kalyan Banerjee to do this? As we have seen Mr. Abhijit Ganguly, it has been his notorious habit of making a very derogatory comment. At the time of his elections campaign also, he has been censored for 24 hours by the Election Commission of India because of using a low language to the Chief Minister of West Bengal. So the first thing is to find out what was the reason to make so much of provocations that a senior parliamentary
How does this justify breaking a bottle and throwing it at somebody else?
No, that is a reason we need to find what is the reason, because it has a complaint that Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi, Mr. A. Raju of DMK and the Gagoi of the Congress party has been complaining to the Lok Sabha Speaker, to Mr. Birla, that they wanted his immediate interventions to the policy because they want to uphold the parliamentary law where the code of conduct is not.
Let's bring in Kaushalkant Mishra on that. Kaushalkant Mishra, it is the comment by the BJP MP that sparked off this, because that comment is clearly what has infuriated Kalyan Banerjee, and therefore we must go into what really was the statement of Mr. Abhijit Gangopadhyay that angered Kalyan Banerjee. How would you respond to Asif Ansari?
Madhav, can you defend this act by anything, whatever is said by, I take everything, whatever language may be used? Can you defend this act of a parliamentarian in the parliamentary committee? How it is possible? And it is shameful for a spokesperson to defend them. That is very unfortunate. And who is Kalyan Banerjee? Kalyan Banerjee is the same person who mocked the president, vice president. Who provoked that time? He is saying that that time Mr. Vice President has provoked. So he just need some provocation. Does he like a bull seeing the red cloth and just running behind anybody? So it's very shameful, and it is not the character of any Bengali. It is the character of TMC goons who is represented by Mr. Kalyan Banerjee. The unfortunate thing is that West Bengal is a land of Bankim, Bose and Rabindranath Tagore, and now we are seeing Mr. Kalyan Banerjee, who it's very unfortunate, and he is a member of parliament and he is representing such a decent committee in the parliament. It's very unfortunate, and unconditional apology should be tendered by Mrs. Mamata Banerjee herself.
ओके हाजी महरुद्दीन रगरेज अनकंडीशनल अपॉलॉजी देनी चाहिए ममता बनर्जी को, ये कह रहे हैं बीजेपी प्रवक्ता। और आपके पार्टी के नेता असुद्दीन ओवैसी भी कल्याण बनर्जी के साथ खड़े हुए दिखे। तो इस तरह की बिहेवियर को जस्टिफाई करने की जरूरत है क्या, और क्या उचित है कि हमारे सांसद इस तरह का बर्ताव करें?
देखिए, जब सांसद जो है खुलेआम जब संसद भवन में जो है विदोड़ी जी मुसलमानों को लेकर उनको आतंकवादी और जिहादी और पता नहीं कितनी गाली गलौज करते हैं, वो भी भाजपा के ही एमपी होते हैं। अब आपने देखा होगा जेपीसी की मीटिंग में, उसमें भी जो बीजेपी के एमपी है उन्होंने जो है वहाँ पर जो है धक्का मुक्की करी, उनके हाथ में भी 4 टाके आए। तो इस तरीके का ये माहौल बना चुके हैं कि ये कहीं पर भी हर जगह इस तरीके का माहौल बनाया जाता है, लड़ाई भिड़ाई का। देखिए, ये सब चीज़ें बिल्कुल नहीं होनी चाहिए। आपसे लोगों को जो है इम्प्रेस होना चाहिए कि आप लोग कैसे किस तरीके से देश के लिए आप जो कानून बनाते हैं और संसद में बैठते हैं, और अगर आप ऐसे लोग जो झगड़ा करेंगे आपस में, और भाजपा का ही लगातार रहा है ऐसा चेहरा कि वो लगातार इन सब चीज़ों पर खुलकर जो है स्टैंड लेती है, और वो बार बार कहना चाहती है कि जेपीसी में जो है बिल पास हो जाना चाहिए। हमारी पार्टी का कहना है और हमारे बैरिस्टर साहब का कि जेपीसी में तो है ही सदस्य। हमारा कहना है कि वक्फ बोर्ड जो अमेंडमेंट बिल है ये हमारे लिए मिनी एनआरसी है। जैसे एनआरसी के तहत हमारी नागरिकता छीनी जा रही थी, इसी तरीके से वक्फ अमेंडमेंट बिल लाकर हमारी संपत्तियों को छीनने का जो काम सरकार कर रही है उसके खिलाफ अगर हम अपनी बात रख रहे हैं, तो आज जो है गाली गलौज हो रहा है, झगड़ा कर रहे हैं, तो इस तरीके का कर ये हमें दबाना चाहते हैं, हमें रोकना चाहते हैं।
डिबेट और चर्चा के लिए पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी है, लेकिन इस तरह से बर्ताव, इस तरह का बिहेवियर तो नहीं कर सकते। इनफैक्ट लेट मी ब्रिंग इन बैरिस्टर कबीर शंकर बोस। बैरिस्टर कबीर शंकर बोस, it is our rights that are being snatched through the Waqf Amendment Act, and it is therefore that it is leading to this kind of a situation on ground. Respond to what is being stated by Haji Mahruddin Ragres.
I mean, what the act is going to do, that's subject to deliberations before the committee. But what happened today cannot be linked with that. I mean, I personally agree that the act has to be relooked at, and that's what's going on. But let's come back to Kalyan Banerjee. Chaos and pandemonium are two adjectives which always follow this man. Be that in Sirampur from where he is an MP, or be that in Harish Chatterjee, or be that wherever. This man during elections had gone to abuse his own party karyakartas and his own MLAs and his own party post holders. Now we've seen this man repeatedly break parliamentary decorum, and I strongly would recommend the Speaker of the Parliament should take this suo moto cognizance. And why suspend him for a day? We have been seeing this behavior which belittles the parliamentary hierarchy with the supremacy of parliament, and this should be nipped in the bud. This man should be told that parliament is not for this kind of behavior, and this is not acceptable in the Indian parliament.
All right. In fact, we're going to slip into a quick break. I'm going to request Imran Ahmed Ali to stay with us and other guests as well. We're going to be back with this discussion in just a few moments. Welcome back. We're discussing the dramatic developments that took place inside the JPC meeting on the Waqf Amendment Bill. And in fact, let me take this across to Imran Ahmed Ali, lawyer and political analyst. Imran Ahmed Ali, where really, of course, do political parties stand on this? Because there is some amount of support that Kalyan Banerjee appears to be getting from opposition. But is this behavior, at the end of the day, justified?
When you talk about justification, you also need to see that different people react to different instigation differently. Now, in this case, you see the intention of Mr. Kalyan was never to hurt somebody else. It was, in fact, what was ongoing. The selective targeting of the Muslims, as per the new amendment, is what got the better of him, and he smashed the bottle on his own table, hurting himself. He had no intention of hurting anybody else, which is clearly evident.
The JPC chairman, sir, we have reported it.
What have you reported?
He has thrown the leftover of the bottle at the JPC chairman. What does that show?
Yes, but that is a matter of evidence. That is a matter as and when it gets published, and you will know about it. It's only then that you can. And the intention, you see, the intention
we
is
published it. It's on air. It's been going on for the last 3 hours.
If he wished to hurt somebody else, he would have flung the bottle at somebody else and not hurt himself in the process. Now, when we talk about the selective targeting of the Muslims, that is what instigated him. I mean, you see, you're trying to turn this around. You see what the amendment is trying to do. You're trying to say that non-Muslims giving properties to Waqf will not be Waqf. There have been multiple instances where non-Muslims have given land, have given property for the building of mosques, for the building of graveyards. You're trying to take back the secular fabric of the nation by bringing in such amendments. It'll get the better of anybody.
Bringing in provocative amendments is going to get the better of anybody. Please respond to what is being stated here by Imran Ahmed Ali.
Madhav, Imran Ali is correct in limited way that yes, everything was done by only the vote bank politics. It is just 20% vote, and Mr. Kalyan Banerjee is expert in doing the acting. So he is acting like that and he imposing that he is fighting for the 20% of the vote bank, and that is why. And it is the same Kalyan Banerjee, against him 157 Kolkata High Court last written a letter to the CJI CV Rabanna. And he is a habitual offender for the sexual harassment for the females in the Calcutta High Court. So wherever you say it's Kalyan Banerjee always.
I don't know what the justification of that is. Perhaps you would have to. I don't know if you can justify that claim, but let's leave it there for the moment. Dr. Kaushal Kant Mishra, Barrister Kabir Shankar Bose, Haji Meherdin Dagrez, Asif Ansari, and Imran Ahmed Ali. All eyes on what action further is taken as far as this case is concerned, and whether there is politically more support that will come in as far as Kalyan Banerjee is concerned. With that, it's a wrap on this particular bulletin. My colleague Meghna will be back on the other side.